Hi ladies and gents, it's Jimmy here, and today we are rFactoring. It's the first race of the season for the SROL, and we are racing at Monza. You saw I uploaded the pre-race yesterday, which is pretty awesome, and hopefully going to replicate that today. Like yesterday, we are using the PS3 pad. I'm not sure how you feel about that, but apparently I'm quite quick with it, which is weird, so I'm going to keep using it for now. My wheel is still waiting to be picked up. Logitech are terrible for that. And you're probably wondering about sunglasses as well, just wearing these because I have a bit of an eye problem at the moment and a bit sensitive to light, so I'm just wearing these and it's a bit easier. I have to have lights on around here and it's fairly bright anyway, so yeah. Anyway guys, this is qualifying, so I'm going to try and put in a couple of laps, try and talk through it as normal. It's going to be difficult of course because there is no wheel and no force feedback to speak of, but we'll give it our best shot. My best lap so far in this car at this track is a 1:47.6, which I was very proud of, to be honest, because I wasn't in the 47s at all until today, and now I'm midway through them, so I'm going to obviously keep trying to do that. That was on race fuel as well, so I'm hoping that on qualifying fuel here I'm going to get a decent time. You might notice that I jerk about a little bit, kind of like this, because I really have no choice. You can't really turn a little bit. You have to. There are set amounts on the angle stick, like 25%, 50%, 75%, etc. And whilst they're not set, there's a kind of like a dead zone type of thing. Where and I would describe it. There's no kind of like 1, 2, 3%. It's like it starts like 20%, that kind of turning. So it's very difficult to get precision turning right. So you might see a couple of mistakes there. I do have a teammate. It's myself and a fellow called Stephen Bailey, a very quick guy, fellow Brit, so best person to be with really. And he was fastest in practice by about 6 tenths, so hoping he can translate that into a pole and a win maybe. But we're gonna have to see, aren't we? I might not talk as much during this because, like I said, my team speak using the pad.
The first race is supposed to be in the 27th.
Oh dear, that's Nick. I think he's coming a bit late. Well, I lost train of thought now. Yeah, it's quite difficult to concentrate with. It's quite difficult to concentrate with using a pad. It's not quite the same as using the wheel.
Qualifying is open.
Let's see what we can do in our first lap, shall we? Sliding the car into the first chicane. Don't need to preserve the tyres at all because we're on a qualifying session, only a couple of hot laps. This is a private qualifying. There are 13 other drivers for this race. It's not a lot of people can't turn up for other reasons, but it's still a fairly good sized field. See in the bottom right, we're up on Mr. Schumann, and now down on Mr. Allison. They've all put in laps, I imagine. And now down on Mr. Bailey, which is what we want to see really. If I want to come second, train one's going to be him this race. Just because he's a teammate, that's what we want. This car is difficult. We want to brake just under the bridge, down to third gear, try and get it turned in so you don't go on this curb on the outside, really slows you down if you hit it like that. Car becomes unset, we'll cut a little bit of the inside, maybe a bit too much cut there, I'm going to have to be careful I think with that lap. And then full throttle again, let the car drift outside just onto the runoff and point it towards the left hand side of for the Parabolica, the last corner. Just edging on the throttle and all full power when you think you can manage it. That was a bit late I think, so this isn't going to be the fastest time in the world, but we've got a couple more laps yet to or fuel, probably end this particular run. 47.7, not too shabby. I think we can go faster. Again, locking up everything as we go into turn one there. Standing at the brakes at the 150 metre board. You can just hear kind of little clatters in the background. That's people on TeamSpeak on the voice activation, just hear their wheels in the background. Luckily they can't hear my wheel because it's in a box. Really sliding the car in. Not a good exit though. When Nick comes in, that makes us 14 drivers in total. That's good. For those who don't know, I'm driving the BMW Z4. This is the oh god, sorry. Oh, I'm up on my own split there, but down on Bailey. That's not what I want. Come on. There's only a couple of other attempts there. We can get that. And we were slow last time round here, so probably be able to get a quicker lap if we get a good last corner. Lots of understeers ruined that corner for us, but we were on the power a bit earlier. But I think that's a lost lap. Fuel light comes on, we'll go around another go before we pit in. Yeah, lost 3 temps there in that last corner. So hard to moderate the brakes in turn 1 with this joystick, analog stick. I think that is the next step down, I think, just using a joystick and a button. We were joking earlier about using a Wii remote. And Anders has taken the fastest time off Bailey. It's Anders Nielsen, he's in the Ferrari if I remember correctly. I don't think that I have the pace for pole, but definitely top 5 if I can just get a lap together. His lap does feel a bit slow though. So you're actually a tad faster than Anders in that first sector. He's made up all his time in the second and third, so must have a beast of a couple of corners. Getting a bit too wide there, all the way into that raft. That's going to really slow me down. Okay, I'm just going to come in now and refuel, because that's pretty much done. Let's have a look at the standings so far, shall we? Come on. Just loading a vehicle, I think. There you go. So we're currently 5th. Just. Bit of a gap to... Oh, 15 people, okay. Bit of a gap to 4th, about a couple of attempts. Okay. Let's get back out there. Using the hood view, I know like people were moan about that, but I'll show you why. The amount of... One, you can see the wheel. You can really get an idea of actually how bad the wheel is here. Look. How bad the steering, I should say, sorry. That's very, very lightly going left and right there. It's a nice job in the interior though. I mean, this is the, I think it's pronounced Blaupan, and it's a weird pronunciation. I can't do it, but unfortunately I'm not French. But it's a very good mod, GT3 mod. When I had the wheel, it felt good. It felt very responsive, good force feedback as well. Probably one of the better mods in rFactor at the moment. I just missed my braking completely there for the checking chicane. But yeah, go and get it. Definitely go and get it. Go give it a drive. It's all, obviously, like any mod from rFactor, it's free, so you're not really anything to lose. Even if you don't like it, you can uninstall it. But I'll stick a link in the description. I imagine I'll probably remember to do that, and let you guys have a play of it yourselves. Just getting myself kind of not psyched up, getting the car ready for the hot lap. Just got to warm it up a little bit, get the tyres going, slide it across here just to warm those tyres up. Steadily my way over to the left again. Not as steady as I wanted it to be. I'm trying to avoid understeering too much through there. Our setup's fairly decent round here, just that last corner is very difficult. Brake just past the 150. Not the best braking ever. Not the best line ever either. Car getting loose there just when I was turning it. It's very easy to keep a little bit of throttle on with the wheel around there just to steady the car. You can't do that with the analog really. You put on too much and the car just goes around. And it's still fast at the moment. See, that's the anti-cut on this track. This is a different version of the well, it's very much based on the original Monza version that comes with rFactor. I think it's called Brianza, and I think it's a slight graphical update and anti-cuts put in. So when my car got on two wheels there, that's because I hit one of the anti-cuts, and they really do move your car. So you've got to be careful with those. Excuse me. This lap's already pretty much gone. It's not getting the car in the right position at all through there. Okay. I think we're still in about 5th or so. Need to really get together. We are capable of faster than this. This car doesn't feel quite as planted with light fuel. Back onto this famous straight again. Nice long straight. I like it in F1 for slipstreaming, not so much in these. This is the BMW is actually I think it's the second slowest car in the field in the straight line. Putting it in neutral by mistake there, but I'm making it drift into the corner like a pro. I'm not sure that's going to affect the split time, probably quite negatively I imagine. So that's better there. You want to just come close to it. That was a good first split as well. But Anders is very quick for this middle sector and the last one, so we'll have to really put something special in to put in a better time. Really on edge around there. You just see the car just bouncing around, just coming out of that second Lesmo. Pick up a lot of time at a Scari if you're clever. See if I am this time around. Better through there. Have to short shift to 4th though, just to make sure there's not too much wheel spin. And we're actually up on our own split, so we really got to push now. Don't want to push too much so we go wide like we did that last time. That felt good through there. Fuel light comes on. Straight line as much as we can. And we're up on our time by almost 4 temps to 47.3. Very nice. And that puts us in 4th, I think. Too much of a slide there. Okay, let's see what that puts us in. It puts us 4th, like I said. We're not far off Mr Allison. Good time, I'm happy with that. Oh, and it's so close to the 46 because no one's hit a 46 yet, and it's going to happen soon, I think. See what it's like. It's going to be quick enough. Oh, wow. Hats off to Bailey there. That's a quick time.
Isn't Ian messing around with broadcasting?
No.
No.
Safe words?
Oh, this is weird being this hard of the grid. I've never really been this hard of the grid, and there's only these races before. I was just sad because I'm using a pad. Maybe I should give up my career as a sim racer. What do you guys reckon?
Don't forget the formation lap.
Probably going to get a little bit of lag.
Standing still.
Moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's moving
Yeah.
on, screen down.
Okay. Not on mine. He was standing on the start line.
Are you recording, Jimmy?
I am, yes.
Nice.
It's going to be good. I need to warm up my brakes somehow, but I can't drag them.
That's the problem.
I'm sorry, Trevor's behind me on the formation lap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve and I are developing lung cancer from all the smoke.
One of the bad things about having the PS3 controller, I can't drag my brakes in the corners or at all. Basically meaning that I'm going to have cold brakes at the start of the race. Having to really like just put my foot down and smash the brakes. Oh dear, that's the Audi in front of us lagging a bit. I do hope that my connection holds. The wireless is terrible at the moment. I haven't got the Ethernet cable long enough to reach my my router.
My mic on?
Yeah.
It is indeed.
Okay.
So we've got a 24 lap race of a standing start for this, no rolling start. So the start's going to be difficult for me, but I don't expect to stay fourth, to be honest. I'm not sure how good my race pace is, but I'm going to do my best here and, you know, try and be nice to get on the podium, but some very fast guys here and I'm not massively confident. Let's pop that on the grid. There you go. Okay, cool. We're on the grid. Brakes okay. We're going to leave this little display on the bottom right. I think my camera's there on the left. I think. I hope it's there. It was the last time I checked anyway. And we're going to have our timing up. Not too bad of a position. Right, okay. Very hard to start the wheel, but we'll try it. Bogged down at the start. Not surprising considering the pad hasn't really got a clutch on it. Working nice and early, kind of stuck behind the Porsche here of Scheller.
Oh, what a lag.
Yeah,
Huge
and I think
lag.
I hit someone in that lag.
Lag's quite gone now. I've come through the first corner and I think it's 6th place.
Sorry,
Not
SG.
ideal, but
I tapped you.
that's what happens when you have no clutch.
That's okay, I was in the middle of hitting Nick in front of me at the same time. Accordion effect, it's cool.
Mr. Schumann behind us, I'll keep an eye on him.
Huge lag again.
Now the Porsche is the only car that we're faster in a straight line,
Chicane.
so we want to try and make the best of that, use the slipstream.
Anyone?
Shall I go wide? That's gonna come on! No, just getting it loose. Gonna have to wait now till everyone comes back on the. Oh, disaster! Still rolling though. If I didn't hit anything, just in last, I think. Sorry, Bailey.
You have failed him for the last time.
Okay, so that means I'm putting in some hot laps now, and no one behind me now to pressure me, so drive from the back, let's go. Heavy on fuel, so I've got to remember that when coming down to turn 1 for the first time. Proper speed. Hitting that lag. FPS drop here. That's Garth in front of us. No, it's not, sorry, it's back off. So John back off. I'm not sure where Garth is. Garth is in the other BMW.
It's lagging like hell.
Oh, so sorry, John.
Sorry, it lagged real bad right there.
Yeah, I know what happened there.
How many are having lag issues?
Not me at the moment, but there were some really huge one in the beginning.
I'm used to braking there with light fuel, and obviously not right there, but that's terrible. Come on, need to get into the groove. Really out of position at the moment. We're a lot faster than this. It's annoying because the first time I went off in that way at all in the race. I think back off letting me through there. Got a bit loose out of the exit there, but that's upper place. I'm not quite sure where we are. We are in 11th. 52.4. Need to get down to the 48s.
What the fuck?
Ah, Schumann!
Yellow flag. What happened there? Someone missing a bit. I'm thinking, is it Schumann? Sounded like it. Wasn't sound very happy. So he's going to be down speed now. So really standing on the brakes. I probably should just brake a little bit earlier. Just conserve the tyres a little bit. It's very difficult to conserve tyres with this pad though. It can't be smooth at all. Next up is the Lamborghini with the Canadian flag theme, I believe, of Mr Porter. I'm not sure. I think the Lamborghini is fairly quick in a straight line, so we want to be as close as we can to pick up the slipstream and try and have damage control down the straights. Looks like we got the better run through there. People having trouble with lag, unfortunately. Here we're going to see the power of a Lamborghini, perhaps. He decides to back out of it, because I should be thankful for that. Saves me fighting for that position. Next up is Garth, so he made quite a decent start. Up to 10th place now. See, we've got light damage to the front right. I'm not quite sure where I think that's where I tapped. John's going down to the second chicane.
I thought you missed your breaking point. It was either that or there was a tornado forming over that part of the
I
track.
really need to try and be more careful of that braking zone there. Don't want to hit those curbs. They really do ruin the exit out of the corner. Just so weird wearing sunglasses and a headset, but I've done worse things.
I had my effects at medium and that was still just a brown cloud of dust.
And that was better through there. If you watch the relative down at the bottom there, you can see our pace compared to those in front. We are quicker, which is nice to say for a change. Usually on the back foot. It's all about damage limitation now. We've got trying to get the ride there. Quite a few laps left. Second Lesmo is the bane of my my Monza driving career, shall I say. Crashed there a lot of times. Right now it's a Scari though for some reason. Did that alright, bit of a slide going in though. I want to try and minimise that as much as we can, and on the out as well. And now we're going to suffer in this straight line. Someone eating their mic in the background.
Delicious.
Oh, I love the taste of that foam, and it's just great.
No. We are coming back onto the back of Nick and Garth. A couple more laps and we'll be there, I think. Back into the 48 that we need to be. We need to be lower times though. Bailey doing a 47.8 on race fuel, very impressive. I know he's capable of better though. Not sure where Bailey is, or he's leading or not. So we gained a massive amount of time in that braking zone. Messed that up. Oh, I just didn't get the line right through there. Mr James sticking with me. Like he's found his race pace.
Just you wait. When this gets to lap 24, this car will finally come into its own.
That's been gained on by Mr James, and that McLaren is coming up behind us. Bit of straight line speed there.
The tires will be.
Shh. Don't trample my dreams.
Oh, I'm getting braking wrong through there. So does James though, which is good for us. Slowly coming to the back of this group ahead of us. Get off that curb. Ah, completely ruined through there. Had to let off the throttle for so long. So frustrating. Just touch that curb and it ruins me. I'm not sure if Aston McLaren's in a straight line, but it's getting bigger in the mirror. See if we can outbrake it. Seem to be taking this McLaren with us, but we are gaining on the guys in front still. Down to nearly a second now. Getting a lag through there. It's difficult to get on the power I want to get on it. Missing a couple of frames. Just let the car roll to the inside before we get back on the power for the outside, using the runoff, not the gravel though. It's like Garth got wide through there. We're going to start picking up his slipstream soon. Nom 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 nom. Taking that a bit too shallow. Garth making a mistake. We'll take that position. Thank you very much. Now after Nick. He's pulled away a bit from Garth, so it looks like he's actually found his pace. It's better through there. I don't want to have this McLaren too close to me. Got the speeds and the straights, and Monza is made primarily of straights. Our hand's cramping up already. That's another reason why I don't like using a pad. Hitting both the little anti-cut strips and getting lots of wheel spin, costing me time. We really need to start moving. People, the field spreading out a bit now. Oh god, it's getting the lag right when I was turning left. Again. The tyre's starting to get a bit worn already. Unfortunately, this is the driving style of the pad, all or nothing. Just short shifting to fourth just to make sure I've got the traction for the corner. That was good through there. Come on, we've got to get onto the back of Nick, get onto his slipstream.
Whoop! Fuck, sorry.
If I crash a bit further ahead, lots of smoke, and go flag for a second, so maybe a chance to stick my nose in. Need more power, Captain! No, I got that completely wrong. Laying off a little bit there, not to gain too much time. Starting to pull away from that McLaren, which is what I want to see. Don't know where my pace has gone. I can run faster than this. Come on. Run faster than this even with high fuel. Just not in the groove right now, it seems. We are still catching Nick though, so good, good. Not the best Parabolica in the world, but I'll take it. It's 48.2, that's better. Want more of that kind of lap. Could have braked a bit later there, but still a good chicane.
It went back in time a lap.
The power of that Ferrari. I'm not sure what its top end's like, but its acceleration's good.
Fella, do you have much damage?
Sorry?
Do you have much damage from that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
This is SG here, and the McLaren made a mistake. We'll take that up at the Ascari. I think we should have the run.
Oh, yeah, but the driving doesn't.
Car getting a bit loose on the curbs, but that's another position for us. That's a mistake from him though, so I'm not sure how fast Mr SG runs. But we're staying with Nick, and he's our next target.
Davis?
He spun behind Anders and then it looked like he just
He's still here.
crossed.
Ah,
still here.
Oh! Getting it very wide there. Having to short shift to avoid coming off the throttle and unsettling the car even more. Not quite in the slipstream of Nick. Not a great lap. just letting off the brake a little bit because I actually braked a little bit too early.
Oh, damn, Jimmy. You made a nice recovery.
Hello.
You sound like somebody that just got met by a surprise visit from their bookie. Oh, what are you doing here?
Here to take those kneecaps, are you?
What are you doing with that baseball bat?
Shut up. You and your humour. Still locking on to Nick now. No, that was tricky out there. We are close enough for a tow now, and there are cars ahead of us, so we're actually making good ground. I'm not sure where we are. I don't want to look just now. I want to stay concentrated. Oh, car wanting to
Looks like your wheel
spin
is
there.
having a spasm, Jimmy.
Huh?
Full on, full on, full on.
Oh, of course. I hate that inside curve again. I don't know why I went for it. I could have quite easily made that. I just thought it would be quicker for some reason, but it wasn't. I think that's Bacho ahead of us, ahead of Nick and the other Audi. I can't really see from here though. Looks like an Audi to me. Again, running a bit wide for just letting Nick get away a bit. I'm getting an advantage from going over the chicane. It was a mistake on my behalf. Oh, that's right. Being a bit too aggressive now. The throttle needs to calm down a
Did you
bit.
keep it out of the wall, SG?
I didn't hit anything.
I know you didn't, that's why I was amazed.
It's not quite close enough to get that draft. Or enough for it to benefit us properly anyway. Oh, getting wide the Parabolica as well. Disaster. Come on, Jimmy. I'm letting Nick dictate my pace at the moment. Which I shouldn't be. I should be trying to go past him. That was better through there that time. Look at that Ferrari go! Sometimes wonder if I got any throttle or not.
I don't think so. I was trying really hard not to hit you.
Likewise, okay. Just making sure.
Being careful not to put it too far on the grass. I need to try and keep momentum.
Go away, Nick, you bother me.
See me take them both.
Jimmy,
Run home to your mother.
We've now got the draft we want to be. Where we want to be. But now we're going to have a Ferrari all over us going down to turn 1 if we can keep this
Crossing
line.
over with McWoodbury.
A television show.
He's right next to us and I can't look right.
This is good TV, Jimmy.
Don't like it.
Well, they both stopped. God damn it, Nick, you just got out-braked by a person with a gamepad. You
God
need
damn
your
it,
wheel.
Jimmy, you went out on the 4th lap.
That's not true. Not true.
Burn.
Went out on the 5th lap.
It was the, no, it was the 7th.
Oh, that's Bacho getting it wrong. Giving him space but not enough. And we'll take that position, thank you very much. Mr Davies is next.
Jimmy's movements are so jerky, it's like, it looks like I'm watching his car and fast forward.
I wish it wasn't.
Can you catch Steve? That's the next question.
I don't know if Steve's quick.
Evidently, so are you. It'd be really ridiculous if the gamepad wore the tires less.
I would check, but I need my hands right now. Tires are looking meh.
How far is it to go?
Halfway.
No, hopefully,
Getting tired, old man?
Yeah.
I can pull away from these guys now and move towards
Been in
the Steve
sun
Davies
all
and
day.
the R35 GTR.
Sounds like a personal problem.
No, it's not a problem. But it's making me tired.
Not how I like to. I need to get off those curbs.
Oh dear.
Where are we now? We're 6th, so yeah, quite a recovery so far. Back where we were when we actually went off the field. He's putting some decent laps if we're going to have any chance of catching Mr Davies. And he's pulling away slightly. He's having some better laps, and that's not a bad lap, mind actually. Need to try and get down to the low 48s, so that's possible.
Almost wiped out coming out of a Ascari.
Oh, I got the brake completely wrong for that. Exit wasn't so bad though. That was miles better than before. I'll keep doing something like that.
Bailey, you appear to have a sweet problem.
A what?
What was that, Jimmy?
A what problem?
A sweet problem.
Swede.
Yes, one will go away.
Oh, I get it now. Well, that basically tells me that Bailey's might have the lead, but he is being pursued by Mr. Probably Anders. Anders is the quicker Swede, I think. The other guys aren't slow though. Having to short shift and miss out on some rev there, but not too big of an issue. He'd be faster than this, come on. A bit distracted there. I saw Mr. Davis' time plummet to me, but now I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think it's a curse of the live timing again. Goes a bit skew whiff in the rFactor. Ooh, man, that gravel drags you out. You've got to be careful. I probably moved a bit in my seat. I'll try and move that a little bit. I like when I get it right through there. That's still very satisfying, but it happens rarely, unfortunately. This little twitch of the car getting a bit loose again. Got the car scary through there. Mr. Davis pulling away from me. Quick driver he is. I wasn't expected to catch him, to be honest. But I won't be doing that with 49s anyway. I need to really improve the lap time considerably. That's not the best way to do it. Frustrating. Too much curb and I really paid the price. Down in 9th again now. The McLaren's quick in a straight line. Come on. Come on, BMW. Show me you're not terrible. And say a bad workman blames his tools. That's definitely the case. It's all the car's fault. Man, my eyes hurt. I'm taking a break after this race, I think. I'm not sure what this James guy is like under brakes, but if we can get close enough we can challenge it. We can't. The McLaren's just pulling away, look at it.
Shit.
We were right behind him then, but he slowed down a bit mid-corner. I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, but it backed me up, and oh, he's back up to half a second. Come on. damn curb. I just can't get out of that corner right. I'm actually falling back a bit now, which is bad actually. I'm not quite sure how that's happening. Come on, I need to get back into the groove. Either James is really on it at the moment, or my tyres are starting to die a bit, which is probably the more likely explanation. Oh, we were quick through there. It looks like McLaren, look at the speed of it. So much more speed through there than he did. I had to back out of it though because there's nowhere for me to really put the car. I'm suffering on time now because of it.
Jimmy spin again?
Yeah. No, I just love recovery drive so much that I'll just do it all over again. That's a massive lie, by the way. Oh, come on. Starting to get agitated now and it's affecting my performance, even with the pad. I don't want to come 9th after this, we can do so much better. Not long left now in this race. That front left getting a bit iffy, don't want to do that at all. Oh my god, come on. So much lag through there, so difficult to get the throttle on when you want to get it on. I just forgot to brake then. And I wish I could say I was dropping back to let my task cool off a bit, but I'm not. This is pace. Dropping time everywhere at the moment. Pad really does use the tyres, it seems.
Wait. Tires are going bad.
You're telling me. Apparently sudden jerky movements are bad for tyres, who knew? Never quite the right angle just to get through that corner properly and miss all the little bumps and go to the right exit and everything. Just oof, not happening at the moment. Terrible. Tyre's really going. Not long now, but damage has been done really. I'm not going to be catching Mr James, I don't think, unless I have some really good laps somehow. Guys are having a bit of a duel though, so not much help for those.
I think Anders needs just a little bit more tires. He's been within 3 seconds of Bailey all race.
Bailey still up front, that's good for us. It's still bad that I can't do more.
Nice pass, Wick.
Thank you.
Next race is a sprint race. I think that will benefit us a lot more in this car and this tyres, and we'll just be quicker. Hannah's putting in the fastest lap of the race there, 147.4, pretty damn quick. Only a tenth of my qualifying time, I believe. I think the strength of the pad lies in the sprint races. So I'm willing this race to end now. Really be affected by these tyres going off. I don't think it'll be this bad. I have done some runs in the car and it's been better around other tracks, but here I think we're at the big braking zones and it really does affect me a lot. This is fast and SG behind us, we're not going to have any kind of pressure from the rear at all. Oh, that was a bit cheeky. Don't actually gain any time though, so... braking too late there now, getting the understeer, not taking the corner properly. And those tyres. Last lap. Looks like we're going to be coming home in 9th. It's not too bad considering we only gamepad entry, but still we were in line for a 6th place and we could have defended that. All these lock-up marks on track on mine, I think. Extra fuel though, you know, the race, which is odd to note, so maybe a little bit less fuel that next race, but it's always nice to have a little bit extra just in case. Oh dear, getting a bit loose in the grass there and the car turning on its own, which was nice. Nice big cut for me, hope I won't get in trouble for that, again because it didn't really gain me any time.
Oh no.
It's going to be close to the line, it seems.
Oh, Bacho survives at the line.
Close.
Not a fantastic race there. Coming home in 9th. Oh, I've got my eyes, you can probably see how bad they are at the moment.
Top 10 for the gamepad?
Could have been 6th. Could have been higher.
Not bad, this is Chris. Did I make that pass cleanly? Was it
Yeah.
all good? Okay, thank you.
I tried to pull back in behind you and just messed it up and lost grip going into the corner.
User joined your channel.
Okay,
Hold on,
that's
everybody.
He's a
Standard.
persistent Swede.
Well done, Bailey.
He was drinking down the street.
I hate him.